Another session of thinking class, mathematics class. Welcome students to another session. We are taking another topic for this academic year, which we call trigonometric ratio. So our first subtopic this time around will be trigonometry ratio in the unit circle. We are considering circle before. We've studied the perimeter, the area, the length of arc, the measurement of angle in radian, in degree, area of sector. But this time around, we are going to look at circle in a different perspective, which is in the perspective of trigonometric. And in that portion, in this session, we are going to look at the unit of radius. Why do we want to consider unit? Mathematically, when we consider the unit of radius in a circle to be 1, it makes our measurement to be accurate in respect to sine, cosine, and tangent. And each point on the angle will be expressed as such. Now, why do we need this angle? Why is it very, very important? It's basically because when we talk about the measurement around a circle, and for it to be accurate and exact, we make the unit in ratio of 1. That is, we are going to make our radius to be 1. When you look at this diagram, along the x-axis, which is the horizontal, you have x, and for the y, you have the value to be y. That is vertical distance, which is y. So, looking at this diagram, we want to derive some concept about angle ratio. And what are these concepts? We want to develop the concept of sine, cosine, and tangent. Basically, if you look at the cardinal of the circle, we call it quadrant. We have quadrant 1, which is from 0 to 90 degrees, quadrant 2, which is from 90 degrees to 180, quadrant 3 is from 180 to 270, quadrant 4 from 270 to 360 degrees. So all our measurement of angle we start from 0 and everything will end at 360 degrees, which complete a complete periodicity. So that is the basic idea behind what we are going to study. And don't forget again that the idea of Pythagoras theorem and your angle ratio played a very important role here. So meaning that you need the previous knowledge of Pythagoras theorem and the knowledge of trig ratio in order to tackle the problem related to angle ratio. Please, it's very, very important that you follow this suit. So what we are saying here is, if you have your horizontal to be x and your vertical to be y, and the radius is 1, then we can apply our trigonometry ratio to see the unit circle of radius 1 unit. The first one, sine. We know that sine is opposite over hypotenuse. And if you check it, it will be sine theta will be equals to y over r, where our r is 1. So that will be sine theta equals y over 1, meaning that sine theta equals y. We go to cos theta. Cos theta also is adjacent over hypotenuse, and our hypotenuse is 1, meaning that cos theta equals x over 1, meaning that cos theta is x. If we look at tan theta is opposite over adjacent. Our opposite is y and our adjacent is x, meaning that tan theta equals y over x. And don't forget that y is sine theta and s is cos theta. Therefore, tan theta applies as sine theta over cos theta. This should be an established rule, meaning that on the vertical, the value of y is sine theta, and on the horizontal x-axis, the value of x is cos theta. These two now will form a coordinate, and you know our coordinate is x, y. So if it is x comma y, it means that x is cos theta and y is sine theta, meaning that the coordinate will give us x comma y, which is sine theta, cos theta over sine theta. This one takes our proof. And again, don't forget that there is another fact concerning the unit circle, which is sine theta and cos theta will never be more than 1 or is less than -1, because since we are taking the value of these two concepts from outside of this interval, so meaning that the range of our value for this particular topic, for every value of sine and cos, it should be between -1 and 1, please. It will never go beyond that interval. So when you have that one at the back of mind, we are going to apply this concept for special angle of 0, 30 degrees, 45 degrees, and 90 degrees in any of the quadrants, and we'll be able to work them out and see the equivalent value of all these angles in other quadrants. So when you look at this, then you will be able to solve any question that is related to angle ratio. So on this note, we will look at many examples, working exercise to develop our idea of what trigonometric is all about and how we can use it in solving practical problems. So as a result of this, thank you very much. Have a nice day, and we will look at the concept one after the other, and we will be able to establish the fact concerning that angle.